Okay, check.
They never tell you how hard it is when you start the shit. The problem is looking back and the facts are obvious. Like I ain't see that these niggas was moving ominous, plotting the body shit. Like I ain't teach them what a homie is. And I ain't never wanna be part of the drama shit. They shot me, the mad that I shot back with a longer clip. If niggas take money for something and doesn't honor it, my option is diss them or shoot them up like some collagen. But obvious that was handled by street politics. School of hard knocks, pop arm on some Harvard shit. My only problem is evolving all of my mama shit. My big accomplishment is guapping up my conglomerate. Obama shit, why they keep pushing us to the edge? Just talk P off the ledge from putting one in your head. He said, these niggas dead, don't they understand my cred? I said, these pussies picked you to trick you out of your bread. Damn. Lead showers, red flowers on dead cows who get devoured, you getting pissed on. So sit calm, cause you bad as hard as sitcoms. Can't get picked on when a six on and Vic on. I've seen things that make a nigga wanna cry. I've seen hunger really take a nigga life. I'll be rocking till the day a nigga die. No apologies, no apologies. I've seen things that make a nigga wanna cry. I've seen hunger really take a nigga life. I'll be rocking. No apologies, no apologies. This song isn't for you, it's for me. A true MC, a dude who breathes, a dude who could bleed. I'm Johnny Apple, I planted the newest seeds. Tell them be as true as can be, give them room and they grew a tree. But look at me, who is I, who is he? Who maneuvered through the sewer but speaking fluently? I ain't a leader cause I got all
Okay, right. There you go. This is very last minute. But Ubisoft, I might as well go just straight to it. Ubisoft. Okay, let's just get rid of the Spotify. Ubisoft have got a E3 event kind of thing. It's now starting, literally now starting. I don't really have any time to check the audio. There you go. Obviously E3 isn't happening, so everyone's kind of doing their own thing. So let's go. I literally have no time. So okay, I need to turn that up a little bit.
Hi everyone, I'm Neelam Kumar and I'm very excited to be co-hosting the first Ubisoft Forward with the talented Yusuf Magid.
This
Today's
is so
show
like
is all about getting
scuffed.
up close and in depth with all the exciting
me,
things
at
we
least.
have in production here
Okay.
at Ubisoft.
Alrighty.
Yusuf, but there's no time to waste. So let's head straight.
Damn right, there's no time to waste. Okay, this would have been more set up, but I didn't realize how. I wasn't sure if I was gonna stream this, but then I saw, oh, it's in 20 minutes, and I was like, I might as well try. So like, we're trying. I'm assuming. God, add on my stream. No, I didn't. I just clicked on something else by accident. Okay, right, I think that's around fine. I don't know. Watch Dogs 3, I'm assuming this is.
Authorities recommend not to approach the individual.
Okay.
First, they came for the foreigners.
So I didn't have time to explain it. Essentially, E3 is not on, and so all the companies are doing their own thing. I missed EA's one, but EA's always like kind of trashy. They're just not good. So that wasn't really much of a miss. We did the PS5 one, and then this is happening. So Ubisoft can make some good games. So that's. I think this is Watch Dogs actually. I'm not actually sure now I've said that.
Then they came for the journalists. And I did not speak out.
It's gotta be from all the masks and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna try and completely focus on this. On the stream. Seems to all be streaming well, so I didn't have much time to actually check that. But
not a street artist.
oh, it's Watch Dogs is in the corner. Okay. Is this gameplay now? No. Okay. Of course, not gameplay. I'm expecting too much. Bark. They're making London look a lot cooler than it actually is. A lot more flashy and parody.
And I realised that eventually they'd come for me, and there would be no one left to speak for me.
What a nice act. Nice common act. My drink's over there. Because the special thing about this one is that you can like become anyone, right? You can just like play as anybody you want in the streets. But then that kind of like brings up the... Was that this one? I'm pretty sure that was this one. That's what Legion is. And it kind of brings up the idea of like, it's going to be an issue if there's not like one protagonist. Because they can get the eye and then nobody just never plays them again. Let's make sure it's a little good again. Hold on.
Well.
I need to turn up
Welcome to
everything.
the Resistance. There's a welcome gift for our new members.
You could have told me it was a bloody costume party.
Try it on.
The new key suspect has been identified as David Ford, a 43-year-old London taxi driver. He has no criminal record, but is currently believed to be a terrorist. People have been asked not to approach him. The
Okay, I think that's
authorities
good.
advise all residents...
Sorry, they're just watching behind it. Reclaiming Your Future. Ubisoft filmed by... What?
I'm Clint Hawking.
Clint has been a longtime creative force here at Ubisoft, and now he's bringing this vision to Watch Dogs Legion.
So yeah,
Cool.
what we just saw was an amazing short film by the director
Oh, so that
Alberto
wasn't
Hidalgo
like
that
part of
was
it. That wasn't like a
inspired by Watch
cutscene.
Dogs Legion and
Oh, I
looks
see,
at,
okay.
at the game and the universe and the characters through his incredible artistic vision and visual style.
The city needs a resistance.
Like the film, Watch Dogs Legion tells the story of ordinary heroes setting aside their differences in order to come together as a collective and to fight for a positive change. You can literally recruit and play anyone who you see in the open world. You profile people that are interesting to you, you help them with their problem, you play their origin mission.
Just help me get some closure and I'll do whatever you want.
Sounds like a dead sec problem. Leave it to us.
And that's how you recruit
I love
them
like the
into your
accents
team,
because
and then they become
they
the
always
heroes
just
of the
seem
game
like it's
and the
someone who
stars of your
isn't
story.
British attempting one.
You with Albion?
Please, think more underground.
You with Albion?
I'm
Think more
but
underground.
think more underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You're done.
And they make the story not only, unique to them, but unique to you as the player.
It's embarrassing
and
as a
personal to you because
as a
they're,
Brit boy.
Heroes that you've chosen and invested in. What would I say to fans? I guess I'd say, take care of yourselves, stay safe. Welcome to the Resistance.
Epic. I'm kind of looking forward for like there to be a game at some point where everyone has got like masks on and stuff to do with like what's going on in the world right now. I don't know why. I just think that'd be interesting.
Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
Oh, Britannia.
Oh my god.
Listen up. Get all your units to move in and lock down the city.
With London under attack by a mysterious terrorist, the government turns to a private military company called Albion to keep everyone safe. What could possibly go wrong? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nigel Cass, CEO of Albion. He's kindly
Good evening,
stepped out
Mr.
to
Nigel.
establish order.
Mr. Cass. Mr. Nigel Cass.
I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize this.
Oh,
He will stop at nothing
poor boy.
to permanently control the city.
London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Nigel's not the only opportunist who's taken a liking to this fair
They've got
city.
K's on their back. What's this about?
Meet Mary Kelly.
I'm
head of
curious.
the most powerful crime syndicate in London.
Be sure and spread the word.
She and her goons are using the dark web to sell everything from party pills to people.
This
Right, okay.
It's scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I?
You made me a slave.
You do not want to run.
Why are the accents so off-putting to me? This is,
With the city out on its arse, it now falls on you to build a resistance and take back London.
All right, everyone. Faces on.
I've never played the first two Watch Dogs. I
Any
have
of the
the
brave
first one.
Londoners you see
I
walking
never
the
played it. I bought
streets
it on Black Friday a while
can be
ago.
recruited into
So
your
is this like
team.
a ongoing story? Are they all different? Like what? This seems very self-contained.
Or even her. Everyone could become your next secret.
Granny criminal, granny criminal.
In our first
Bottom
mission,
text.
we need to get some dirt on Nigel Cass, and that means breaking into Albion headquarters inside the Tower of London. All the hardy souls you see here are people we have recruited from the streets of London. They all have unique abilities, and you're
that's pretty
free
cool.
to tackle this mission with
Cargo
whoever
drone.
you like.
I missed whatever's. It's like a van at some point, I think.
Zip up, get to work, and let's never talk about this again.
Like everyone in Dead
So what it looks like is that there isn't an infinite amount of people you can play it. It was just a lot. That's more manageable.
Particular set of tools that make him handy.
Playing as Bob
He
the
could
Builder.
even call his own cargo drone.
Oh, shit, I've always like a small drone, not like a rideable one.
Perfect for gate crashing when you're not invited. And who needs a regular old gun when you have a bloody nail gun?
Bloody, oh, we're British, bloody, haha.
Jesus Christ, what is that thing?
Perhaps we could approach this mission differently. If you'd rather keep your distance, we've got you covered. Amy is a drone expert.
What have we
You
here?
just showed us
A
another
real
drone.
tech connoisseur.
All the characters you have, you showed 2 drone boys.
Hate spiders, but love this one.
What an adorable creepy crawler.
Here we are. Let's class the place up.
A drone expert does have the unique ability to summon their own drone. This little darling is fast and stealthy.
She aims, she fires, she hits.
Looks interesting. I can't see myself playing it, but it looks interesting. I tried playing Just Cause 3 again the other day. I used to play it quite a ton. Like a lot, and then I realised that I was like not even a quarter way through the story, because I'd just been destroying things, because that's all I used to do in that game. So that was like half the fun. Just destroying the stuff you had to destroy.
Like Brielle here might be challenging, but it'll get you inside restricted Albion areas.
Don't mind me. Just
We'll just be the entire stream just showing like the different
However,
characters
do anything suspicious
of
and
this
she'll
one game.
probably wind up with a bullet in the back of her head.
You've been approved for entry.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must.
No, he died.
Criminals running our
That bad.
streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists.
Well, that seems to be enough evidence. Next
Oh,
up, we're
blimey.
questioning Mary Kelly's organ farming operation and putting a stop to it.
That's good. The buyers expect high quality stuff.
And we
It's
need
the
a hard
bad guy
nut
from
for
Birds of
this.
Prey.
Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
Bags, don't disturb me in my natural habitat.
Say hello to Mickey. The man lives for his team
Alright, we get it.
Put another hair on my chest.
and doesn't mind getting his hands dirty.
This is really cool for people who really care about this game, but you know, I'm fine if we move on to a different game, just saying.
He does have a slight drinking problem, though. And he's passed out. We'll come back to him. You know what? Let's go with someone a
See
bit
how many
more
corporate claims you got
professional.
on this stream. I got tons on the PS5 one. I think I got like 3 or 4. because they obviously get the rights to play copyright music.
It's almost crass to call him a hitman. Some might even call him an artist. Here's the bastard responsible. Done and dusted.
Any more? Let's see new games. We knew about this game from last E3.
Assassin or a super spy, but
Mario and Rabbids 2. This time it's more rabid. Please.
So get out there, find the best recruits, and build your
Is that a paint gun? Community references.
It's time to
I'm tired. Okay. I like the logo. Okay. Was that given? I don't know if they gave us the
Plunging the player into a living,
release date last
breathing
time.
city teeming with unique locales and characters has always been a central pillar of the Watch Dogs series.
So what goes into building those worlds? Here's Amanda Mutt to tell us more.
Amanda Mutt. I'm not gonna be mean, but
my name's
Mutt,
Amanda
okay.
Mutt. I'm a
not
level
Mutt, is
artist
it?
on Watch Dogs Legion at Ubisoft Toronto.
I've just
Being a level
bamboozled.
artist, I think, is the coolest job in video games because we do get the freedom to
Munt.
kind of like
I
pick and
see.
choose what little details we want to depict, and we get ample opportunities to tell the stories that we want to tell in the spaces that we're assigned to. I have the capacity to hide things and, like small little Easter eggs. In AC Unity, there was a boat somewhere in the world that was covered in cats. And then it happened again in Watch Dogs 2.
It's a Televic
and
character.
There may or may not be something in London that is.
They're all
boat
based
filled
on
with
my
cats
own.
In some capacity. So. I was fortunate enough to go to E3 last year. Some of the people that I was showing our demo to were from London. So no matter where I dropped them in the city, they would go, "Oh my God, this feels like Camden. This feels like South. This feels like Westminster."
I wonder what it feels like Camden.
When people are talking
the
about
huge sign that
some
says
detail
Camden.
that I've put into the world and they're excited about it, like that feels so good as somebody who builds these worlds with care. I love it.
She liked the bike. Cool. The idea of Watch Dogs is really cool. Apparently the first one came out bad.
And now some news
At
for
first,
Brawl
at least,
Hollow
apparently,
fans.
but like
In just
or
a
it was
few
hyped up
weeks,
to be better than it
you'll
was.
be able
I
to
don't
battle
know.
it
It
out
looks like
with
it
your
is cool.
favorite legends on iOS and Android devices.
We all wanted them.
3, 2.
I've actually played Brawlhalla. I think I have it on PS4, but I've actually played it. Do I have it on PC? I have it somewhere. I promise. I feel short. I'm short anyway, but I feel shorter for some reason than this. Jesus Christ, look at all the customization. So as it wasn't on mobile before, it seems like a very kind of like mobile game because the graphics aren't like insane. It's very cartoony.
And now, whether you need a Tom Clancy action fix on the go, or want to dive back into one of the most beloved fantasy franchises in gaming,
What is
we
that?
got you covered.
It's like he's like in front of a green screen. They forgot to crop everything else, so he's just got that little rectangle orange, and that's it. Trying to create 7 months. Has it? Has it though? I feel like everyone else in the world would disagree with you. Dan, Andrew, B, Scott Steinmetz. This game is simply amazing. Which I just threw in a couple of hate comments. It's like, this game bad. Prefer Agario. I've been playing Aguri recently. It's just a game like to just turn off your brain to. It is fun. It's a lot different to how it used to be. They tried to change it and keep it interesting, but I mean it's a simple game concept. Experimental was a good update though. I'm sure none of you guys even remember what I'm talking about.
The target is being held on the ground floor.
So if this is a battle royale game, I'll be so upset. Like, even the people who play Fortnite have got to be bored of that game genre now, right? I mean, it's fun. Like, I played Fortnite a little bit on the Switch when it first came out on the Switch. Like what, 2 years ago? 2018 it was. It was fun. I could see how it would get addicting. And it got ruined when it came everywhere.
Request air support. Target northeast rooftop.
Roger. Inbound. Danger close.
I need an EMP to
Oh, okay. That's
EMP imminent.
a little bit overkill, but okay. So like I said, I didn't watch the EA stream thing, but I don't know if I prefer these or the live events. I never really watched a full live event on my own. I watched one of these things, or another, like watching another streamer watch it. But like, I don't know, these were interesting when it was like just Nintendo do it, because Nintendo and their games are always like interesting to look out for. But like, oh, it's a Tom Clancy game. Okay, Tom Clancy 2800. Yeah, I don't know. Some are interesting, but I feel like some would be more fun to see the cringe, because I miss the cringe of the Just Dance stuff. And
in celebration of this milestone,
wait,
Ubisoft Montreal has put together a special video.
Ubisoft does Just Dance, don't they?
And developers that have helped Siege become the
I'll have a
game
look.
it is today.
Hold on.
In December 2015, a small team released
old.
Rainbow Six
Yeah,
Siege.
Ubisoft. So, I want to see if they do
A
anything for
game
this.
built on a strong vision, creativity, competitiveness, and team play.
Pour le joueur, le 1er décembre, c'est un début, mais pour nous aussi. Il faut tout de suite s'engager et dire aux joueurs, ce jeu est installé, tu peux t'y installer aussi,
Might as well
et nous serons là.
make the
That
journey
original
worth it.
vision
Thanks
was
for the
quickly
effort.
adopted by our
I don't
passionate
really care about
community,
Tom Clancy games.
propelling it to a
I'm
whole
doing good so
new
far.
level.
I really care about everything.
I got it! I got it!
This is such a special moment, and being at 1 year anniversary of Rainbow Six now, game being stronger than ever, more players today than we had in the past, it means the world to us.
But we also had our share of challenges.
Where's this? They're trying to make like
touches upon
the
subject like
players.
matchmaking, connectivity. All those aspects are absolutely critical to the experience of the player.
It's the journey of how they made the game
Through
as
it
cool
all,
as possible.
We're always driven by you, our community, and together we grow stronger.
There is no sequel plan, and we're here for the next 10 years, so expect more Rainbow Six in your life for quite some time.
Look at this.
Laugh.
Tous les succès, c'est vraiment le résultat.
I like when they make everything seem cool. Like the music. You know it's a good
Now
editor.
60 million players strong. We're just getting started.
When did Rainbow Six even come out? There's still other people who play it like consistently.
Build the game,
I swear
to the
it's like
community that plays
at
it.
least 3 years old or something.
Thank you.
Probably more than that. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Six Siege.
If you haven't tried it yet, dive
Release.
into our new Operation Steel Wave update available now and take Ace and Malusi out for a spin.
It came out
we introduced y'all to a
2015.
brand new
I thought
multiplayer
2015. I said 3 years ago, but I didn't want to embarrass myself if I was wrong. The stream was like so rushed, like there was no like opening to the stream, we're just like I was like, it starts in 50 seconds. We're watching it now. Who gives a talk about like my expectations? I have no expectations. Ubisoft can be either pretty good or just boring.
A hack in the hyperscape.
Ooh, is this the time game again? I like this time game. It might not be the time game. She might just look like the girl from the time game. Yeah, it's Hyperscape. This is not what I thought. Thought it was Time Loop, whatever it's called.
We made some bad decisions.
Oh my god.
Actually, we made a lot of bad decisions.
Actually looks pretty interesting.
Here we are.
It's got the robot boy who does the human
souls
things.
Living in the crush of the megacities. But the people at Prisma changed everything.
Them damn people of Prisma.
They gave everyone a way out. The hyperscape. In the hyperscape,
Oh,
the biggest draw by far
it's
is Crown Rush.
This is what is? Oh, it's another battle royale. Okay, well now I don't care. I was interested. I was gonna say this is a what was that film? Steven Spielberg film? Was it Steven Spielberg film? Came out a few years ago, a couple years ago, where they went into like the game universe and there was all references. The whole story was just reference. I don't remember. Anyway, this is another battle royale. I don't care. The only battle royale I like is Tetris 99, and you can't tell me that I'm wrong for that, because it's fun.
If you get good at Crown Rush, it can change your life.
This could be good if they change the formula up a little bit, but they're probably not going to be honest.
Rumors of people getting hurt. Users disappearing from the real world.
If they had a story to it, I think it might be quite interesting. Which looks like that might be what they're doing.
Part of hyperscape. And we have to find it. Some of us are searching for a way up.
Mask.
Some of us for a way out.
Mask. Where's mine?
For others,
I was wearing mine earlier on.
a new way
I went out.
together. That's what brings us to the edge of the future. To the hyperscape.
I left in my jeans. Okay.
I'm JC, Creative Director on Hyperscape.
Explain to me why I should
JC's
care,
work on
please.
Far Cry
JC.
Primal and multiple Prince of Persia titles has
Jeez.
established him as a top creative.
It's good
here
to
at
work so it can hide
For me,
my
what's exciting is we started
shame.
building it from scratch, seeing it grow, adding ideas is really cool.
Hello, contender. Welcome to the hyperscape.
The game takes place in 2054.
What's up?
It's in a future where humanity
Might
has
just wear
grown a
this
little darker.
for the rest.
One of the companies there.
Just to
They are
extra
launching
safe.
what's called the
All those
hyperscape,
people on
which
the
is
screen.
virtual world and the internet of the future. It's the place where everything converges.
I was going to take a drink, but I realised I can't.
Within the virtual world, there is a battle royale that
like a
takes place in the virtual city
better
of
pop
Neo
filter.
Arcadia.
I haven't seen me speak. Like, it could be someone else speaking.
Then we also introduce a lot of new
Epic,
things.
okay.
You get the opportunity to do parkour on the rooftops, to go into interiors where it's much more narrow, much more stressful. You get to go to the landmarks where there's more opportunities to get cool items, but also more players. So
I think
it's
it's
a
literally
risk-reward
just
kind of deal.
another battle royale game. I think that's all this is.
We introduce the notion of hacks, special abilities that you can pick up on the fly to adapt your tactics. With hacks, you can do things like teleport yourself, you can wrap
Okay, that's
yourself
cool.
into a ball and bounce around the battlefield. So
I like
a
the
lot of
futuristic
abilities
aspect
that
to it all.
let you have fun, that are toys that you can play with.
Hey,
And finally,
cool
it's
trick.
made as a spectacle, so
Trunk,
all
will you
the
have to say
viewers
F
will be
anymore?
able
Because
to
it used to be
interact with the
everyone
game
next
on
to it.
different
Now I
levels through the Twitch
say it too
extension.
much, it's become a problem.
So every few minutes, there's going to be a vote, and viewers will be able to decide what effect they want to affect the whole battle. So things like changing the gravity, infinite ammo.
So
or
viewers
stuff like
can
that.
change
So
it.
Players, while this happens, really have to adapt to all kinds of stuff that is happening. So for me, it's really exciting because right now, as we speak, we're launching the open beta, and so it's going to be available for free-to-play for all PC players worldwide. And I really want to thank all the players, all the streamers, and all the viewers who
This is,
participated in tech test and who
I'm wearing
participated in
glasses,
the open beta.
but it's like it's
Here's a short glimpse
fogging
of
up
what
my
you can
eyes.
expect.
Need to put that in the wash. My eyes. It's so warm. I hate it.
and learn how it's done.
See, I know a lot of people didn't like the futuristic Call of Duties and stuff, but I really like these futuristic kind of games. I don't know why, they just give more fun, like, gameplay feel to it for some reason. I don't know. Like that, a gun like that, like, reminds me of, what's it called? The Punisher in Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4? If I'm wrong, then I must just be an idiot, but like, that was fun to use when you actually did well with it.
Watch closely. Here we go.
Have we seen 2 Battle Royales so far? I don't remember what the other one was. At least this one's a bit different. And it's free for now. It'll probably die within a year. It's a sad reality. But that's how it is. It opens tomorrow. So that's something. Probably should open today so people can keep it fresh in their
gave our artists and
mind.
developers incredible freedom when it came to designing characters.
Production manager Ana Maria Musca is going to take us behind the scenes of character design.
My name is Ana Maria Musca. I'm the production manager
She's going to the
for
gym
characters
then.
and weapons on
What she was
Hyperscape.
wearing.
We have paid an exceptional amount of detail to our characters. We switch different outfits, different fashion statements, different tattoos, different materials until we see them as real individuals, as real people. So the second you pick a character, you see them in game, you understand what their motivations are and what drives them and what challenges them. This was the first lineup of characters. This is our
She's the
default
hip
base,
character.
but
She don't care.
even starting from the hair down,
You
everything
can tell
has
by
been
the hand in her
meticulously
pocket.
thought of. Would this
And her
person
posture.
actually like this type of outfit? Would this person enjoy the type of tattoos that we're putting on them? Will they actually like to be in this body? Each season, we plan
I
to
don't wanna
produce
be.
new outfits for these characters. So we're hoping some of our players are gonna see the effort and
How many
maybe
characters
even
are there?
correlate
8?
some of the
I
accessories.
don't know why
to
8
what's
is the
gonna
number in my
happen.
mind. I think it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
We're
6.
very excited to see it in people's hands.
6 probably. Okay, I kind of want to play it, but it's only on PC. I don't have a great PC to play it
Ubisoft has been
on.
working closely
Could
with
try
console
it
makers
the other
to
place.
take advantage of all the extraordinary capabilities these new consoles will offer.
Now we have a special guest to tell us a little more.
Next gen stuff. Cool, cool.
Hey everyone, Phil Spencer from Xbox. With Watch Dogs,
It's him.
Ubisoft is supporting smart delivery.
Phil
So you will get
Spencer.
the absolute best version of the game.
You didn't miss out on him.
Any version of Xbox you're playing on. On
Oh yeah,
Series
they've got
X,
that.
You'll get to take advantage of the amazing work the team has done with
They got
DirectX ray tracing.
Ray
to
tracing,
create an
obviously. No, that's not
absolutely
what I'm
immersive version. of
Xbox got this
London
thing where, like, if you have a game on the old, I think it's on the you have a game on the old
Ubisoft
generation, then
has
you
a unique ability
already
to
get it on the
create
second, on the next
immersive
one.
worlds,
I think I can't speak for some
setting a
reason
new bar that
because he's speaking
continues
as
to
well.
drive our industry forward. I'm a huge fan of Assassin's Creed. I love the time I've spent
I love gaming,
exploring the
kids.
world in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I can't wait for you to see the gameplay from Assassin's Creed Valhalla that's coming up now.
Oh yeah, that's. I guess they haven't said much about that, have
more
they?
about this game since it was announced back in April. And now it's time for a deep dive into the world of Vikings.
That's the thing. They've like.
My name is Julien Laferrière.
They've been
I'm the
announcing all these
producer of
games at like
Assassin's
random
Creed Valhalla.
times, and now they're
So a
doing these
couple of
events.
weeks
It's
ago,
like,
we
well, all the
announced
big
Assassin's
games
Creed
have already been
Valhalla, and
announced.
the reaction
Really,
from the
really,
fans
as far
was
as we know.
just amazing. The time period of Vikings is really, really inspiring. When we did our research, we found that, they were not mindless barbarians. Vikings were actually farmers trying to find new lands for them to settle. And so they had really human motivations. So for us to have this opportunity to tell kind of the real story about Vikings and kind of separate ourselves from the myths and the folklore is really something that drove us to make this game. The team went to Norway and
That could go either way. It could probably be really interesting or really boring now they've done it
to
like that.
really experience what it meant to be a Viking at that time. And then leaving Norway, which is barren but majestic, and just coming by boat in England and see those
like me,
rolling
barren but
hills
majestic.
full of sheep, full of life.
Kill me.
It's just this moment that most likely the Vikings felt as well. You need to see this land of opportunity. And this is exactly the feeling we want players to experience in this game. It is a personal adventure, you know, it is the story of Eivor, a Viking chieftain. Eivor is either a male or a female. You decide when you start the game.
God of War.
They will have to leave Norway to settle in England because you just can't live in Norway anymore. There's too much political pressure, no resources available. Obviously, in England, it's full of Anglo-Saxons and other people, and they don't really want you there. So you will have to fight your way there to kind of build your own settlement and see your clan prosper.
Cool. I've never played an Assassin's Creed game.
Brutal warriors.
I do want to play one to see what the fuss is about. They do look like interesting ideas.
And the fact that they were mastering a lot of weapons coming from the
I don't know
medieval
what one to start with, though.
really inspired us to kind of revamp the
I would
fight
say
system.
probably not the first one. Well, when like the
To
first
leverage the
few.
brutality and the intensity of Viking combat. Vikings were not only fighting face to face, they were masters of stealth and deception when needed. They used basically any sort of tactics they could use to win the battle. So we want to portray the full range of combat that you can imagine coming from the Vikings.
He killed man. Oh man. Jesus Christ.
We are very happy to finally be able to show you the game we've all been working on. So please
streamed for half an hour
enjoy
already.
this deep
Fucking hell.
dive into Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
That's a long time. What they talked about so far? Assassin's Creed, obviously. What you forgot it? Hyperscape? Is that it? Is that Hyper something? Something like that. Rainbow something. Tom Clancy something. And then something else at the beginning, which we knew about. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
You play as Eivor, a Viking from Norway, who will lead his or her battle-hardened warriors across the North Sea to the British Isles.
Are Activision doing one of these this year?
To build a thriving Norse settlement in a hostile
Because Activision are a weird company. They have some pretty cool games, but they're a bad company.
Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build.
Controversial statement.
England is a dark age tangle of broken kingdoms and warring dynasties, a land of opportunity and riches. As you prowl England's rivers by longship, you may raid locations you spot from the shoreline. Ground your ship and blow your horn to lead your raiding crew into battle.
Oh, it's cool. Like how it sets fire to the house. Just little things cheer me up, apparently.
Your crew will assist you in all
This is
your
cool.
raids, fighting enemies, battering down doors, and stealing cargo too heavy for one set of arms. Whatever riches and resources you pillage may be used to develop your settlement, giving you access to useful services, better tools.
This like that section where they just show all the things being built really quick. Look like one of those shitty ads for like mobile games.
The allies you have made, and a guide for future opportunities. The Viking Age was a time of warriors and legends. In Valhalla, you will find the largest variety of enemies ever assembled in an Assassin's Creed game. Every archetype offers a unique challenge. Some will coordinate with their allies for special attacks, while others will use nearby objects to their advantage, including the bodies of fallen warriors. To face these attacks, you must find and exploit your opponent's weaknesses to gain the upper hand. Take the fight to your foes with a host of brutal new combat abilities. Snare them with a Viking
Jesus
harpoon.
Christ. That's
Pummel
cool.
them with throwing axes. Incapacitate them with the new stun system to keep them at a
Jump.
distance. Or finish them off.
I'm waiting for it to get
Dual
dark
wield
enough.
any two weapons you
I have
wish
a
to unleash a deadly
little
combination
light.
of attacks.
This is I'm completely ignoring this. It does look cool. I have a light now where I can change the colour of it, but you can't really see it on the webcam if I've got my light on. But if it gets dark enough outside, I can have the blue one on and we'll see it. You know, I have ideas.
All combinations of weapons are available to dual wield, including 2 shields.
Weird option, but okay.
Not all situations call for violence. In this
There's
new
the
land,
hood.
a Viking must find a way to adapt. As Eivor is not welcome in England, you may need to outsmart your enemies, avoiding unwanted attention in towns and bustling cities. Use Eivor's hood and cloak to blend
Avoiding
with
the
crowds
hustle and or bustle.
slip past watchful eyes, an unseen hunter among the people. From capital cities and villages to the dense forests and rolling hills of England, exploration is vital to keeping yourself sharp. You must feed off the land if you hope to endure. Hunt and forage to replenish your health and fortify your equipment. Search pagan temples and Roman ruins for new activities and challenges to strengthen yourself and your settlement.
Pretty drawings.
The more you explore, the
Couldn't
more of
speak
England's
that.
secrets you will reveal.
Ravens, show no mercy.
But as you
I
push
know what those
deeper
first
into
couple
England,
words were.
the enemy will push back. In a series of climactic moments, Assassin's Creed Valhalla will feature massive assaults in which you will lead Eivor's army
What number
into
Assassin's
battle
Creed is this?
against
7,
heavily
8?
guarded Saxon
Something like that.
fortresses.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is Black Flag. No, but Odyssey, Syndicate. So, yeah, it must be 7 or 8 or something.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will transport you to wondrous and haunted lands, inspired by Norse myths and England's pagan roots. It will challenge and surprise.
I want job, I want money so I can actually buy games like this when I see them, please.
And tragic
Please, luck.
giving you the chance.
Give me a job, I'm trying.
Viking Saga.
She's smoking out of her ear. Anyone else see that? So shooting for more Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay? Oh, in the post show I was going to say. Like, how much more could you show us in this? I like the colours. Not the colours I would have guessed, but I like them.
9th century England is truly unlike anything the franchise has seen before. Assassin's Creed Valhalla will release this holiday season on Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, PS4,
Okay.
PC, and Stadia.
It's on the Stadia, but not the
Today,
Switch?
before we go,
Okay.
Our CEO, Yves Guillemot, is here to share a few words.
What was the other one before Switch or PC?
I
Okay.
hope you will have enjoyed what you have seen today, and that you will love playing these games. I am proud of
We'll
our
see.
teams for delivering an ambitious, broad, and creative lineup of games.
Was this a full thing?
And we haven't shown you everything yet.
Okay, that's
In
insane.
fact, we have a lot more to come. So you will have another Ubisoft Forward to reveal even more about our upcoming games.
Oh, they're
But
doing
before
2?
ending this show, we have one more thing
Oh,
to share
that's...
with you.
Big thing, big thing, big thing. Croc free. What have they just revealed? I don't think Ubisoft owns Croc. I didn't remember Croc. Apparently that was meant to be a Yoshi game, sorry. And then they made Croc. Where is this? James Bond? I probably should know, shouldn't I? I'm sure the real game is... well, no. I can't read the the names either because I have to stream us out low quality. What is this? I should know this. I probably should look this up before the stream. Looks like it was really rushed. I don't know what something to do with cars, I'm guessing. I don't know what franchises Ubisoft owns at the moment, or what licenses they have. A lot of guns, drugs, and cars. Just Cause 5? Fucking hope not, 'cause Just Cause 4 was terrible. If it's like another Rainbow game, I'll be so annoyed. Rainbow 28. It could be Just Cause. I made that as a joke slightly. Does Ubisoft own Just Cause? I don't think they do. I don't know. I'm not gonna go look because I'll miss. Oh, Far Cry 6, okay. Again, probably would have been a lot more interesting if they hadn't leaked it. So, again, never played a Far Cry game though. Like 7 of them.
It's beautiful, amigo. Perfect.
That doesn't stand.
But useless. I have something for you, Diego. Give me your hands.
I did not hear hands. Give me your ass.
Papa.
Now,
that was a
the
guy.
grenade is simple. It has 4 basic parts. The shell, which
Hey
contains
kid, I can see you're making a car which you love and you're passionate about. Here's a bomb.
And of course,
This is what you do now. You have bombs.
What are you doing?
What the fuck?
breathe. The pin simply holds the handle in place. It is only when you let go that this grenade goes boom. Follow me.
I would not trust that.
Now.
It's probably accurate, but I would be like, I want to get rid of this as soon as possible. Because what if I'm not told enough?
Which means that someday you will be
Like, getting himself Valhalla already. Okay.
and our people. They do not know how to be happy. They are torn apart by opinions, noise, indecision.
Hi, fascist.
strangled by their own freedoms. And even if you have love in your heart, even if you want what's best for them, if you only want to save them from themselves, they will hate you, Diego. Everything you say, do, believe, will be wrong.
Just seeing all this just makes me want to play Just Cause again, like a new Just Cause. But I know how bad 4 was. 4 was just terrible. If any of you guys played Just Cause 4, the most fun thing of Just Cause 3 was destroying the places, right, to overtake them. But then in 4 they were like, oh yeah, you don't have to do that now, you just send people to do it. And also I had the PS4 version, the console version, and like when you flew over places, like the showers would just bug in and out, and it was just ran terribly, and I got stuck at one point like 10 minutes in. It's like, I hate this. This is just not good. I haven't played it since. Furia Castillo.
Are you evil?
Just shouts bad boys for life and throws. Is he about to throw it on the protesters? What's happening?
Because our country is like this grenade, except it has 2 basic parts. Our people. And you must clutch them nice and tight, or we all go boom.
Well, the fact that he's still holding that is just really, like, I feel anxious.
You understand now? Bullet.
Oh, it's 2021. I'm trying to figure out the date because obviously it's Americans have switched. February. It sucks how
And
people
with
just
that,
leak
we're
shit
wrapping up
now.
our first Ubisoft
I'm
Forward.
sure that would have been exciting for a lot of people.
Today,
It's always
we've seen
Ubisoft
the
as
next
well, it
generation
seems.
of Assassin's Creed, the birth of a resistance in Watch Dogs Legion,
Oh, it was Watch Dogs I should know as well.
the cyber chaos of Hyperscape, and the epic reveal of Far Cry's newest installment, along with so much
She
more.
said epic.
Remember,
we'll be back later this year with another Ubisoft Forward filled with tons of game news.
Like
and
this
updates.
year.
Thanks for joining us.
Bit late for that. Oh, yep. Making Titan stuff on Zoom with the kids immediately shows a man being murdered.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Ubisoft Forward post show. My name is Yusuf
Okay.
McGee, and this is Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Alright,
We're
then.
going to take a deep dive into about 30 minutes of gameplay, and we're joined by a very special guest here.
Alright.
Hey everyone, this is Philip
hey
Belgeron,
everyone.
otherwise known as Fizz. I am the quest
What's known
director.
as Fizz. Okay. The post show. I don't care about the post show. I don't really care much about the actual show, so I don't care about the post show. That's fine, I suppose. I don't know what I expected. I want music to play, don't I? So I'm gonna get Spotify. I'm gonna do this out of. Oh no, not there. There. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Like, okay. One, I'm gutted that there was no Just Dance thing. You know, there always is a Just Dance. You can always count on there being some people coming out dressed as like pandas or something and just dancing to songs from like the year before, and it's bad and terrible. But you know, I still wanted it. I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to find some music on Spotify I can play that isn't copyrighted. KSR's album isn't copyrighted. I'll play Killer. Killer. Why not? But I have to turn it down. Hold on. I mean, I'm gonna end this in a minute, so I don't know why I'm worrying so much. Okay. Yeah, I also don't know why I'm trying to play uncopyrighted music, because we just watched a stream where they probably played like 1 million copyrighted. Anyway, okay. I mean, I don't really care about any of the games that are announced. Watch Dogs 3. I mean, probably because I just know that I'm not gonna buy any of them or play any of them. Watch Dogs 3 looks interesting, but the fact that the other two, one was like hyped up to be something really good, and a lot of people believed it was gonna be really good, and then it came out and people just didn't like it because I think that they hyped it up too much. I think they said it was gonna be like something that could only happen on next gen systems or something. Then it came out on the previous gen anyway, so. I don't actually remember. I think it's just what people have said. And then 2 was like promoted a ton, and then no one really talked about it when it came out. Also, the fact that it's in England and everyone's trying so hard to be British governor is just kind of embarrassing. What could be wrong in that all British voice actors? I don't know. They just seem to be really trying really hard to be like, hey guys, aren't we cool and British? Governor. Brawlhalla mobile. Of course I don't care about that. Let's be real. I'm just trying to set the volume. What else was Watch Dogs? No, Watch Dogs. I just said Watch Dogs. Assassin's Creed was the thing. I want to play Assassin's Creed. I'm gonna actually have a look and see how many Assassin's Creeds are there. Because I want to play one day, but I don't know what one to get. 11 main games, 17 spin-off games. Jesus Christ, there's a lot more than I thought. 1, 2, Brotherhood Revelations, 3, 4 Black Flag, Rogue, Unity, and that's only up to 2014. Then there was also the Super Mario one, Odyssey. Yeah, I don't know, I can't see myself playing any of these games that come out, I'm just gonna be honest. I want it to be an Activision, as much as like Activision like are pissing a lot of people off. Because they keep like I think the Crash 4, which is again leaked, I think that there was like some leak that it was going to have microtransactions, or there was a chance it's gonna have microtransactions, which obviously is shit. Like, how can you even add microtransactions into that game? They'll find a way. Yeah, but like, I don't know, Activision, they always seem to have interest in games. Obviously, I think Square Enix just aren't going to do anything. They just don't care. Nintendo just aren't doing anything this year, apparently. Like, what have they had that's come out this year? Animal Crossing came out, which obviously did really well. I think they knew it was going to do really well, so they were counting on that. That was announced last year. It was meant to come out last year, but then it got delayed. And then Paper Mario Origami King comes out in like 5 days, I think. At least here. I might get that, I'm not sure. But obviously that's, again, a Paper Mario game, and a lot of people like that series, but like ever since the sticker stuff, people haven't liked it because it's been different and not what they used to be. Because I still really want to play the original, but they're so expensive because they just don't print it anymore, obviously. It's like 50, 60 pounds in my closest CA, which is just fucking stupid. Yeah, other than that, Nintendo have done nothing this year. Like, they haven't revealed any games, really, other than the Pokemon stuff. The Pokemon DLCs and all the spin-offs they've announced. That's more Game Freak than Pokemon. Nintendo's though. I don't know. No one's doing anything right now. You'd think that like they would try, like a lot of companies try and capitalize on the point that everyone's like at home and want things to do, but apparently not. But I don't know. Indie games. There's been quite a lot of indie games this year, right? Goose Game was this year, wasn't it? No, it was last. Was it last? That was last year. I think. Yeah, it was last year. Anyway, this stream was so scuffed. It was like so rushed. But I got nothing to talk about. I don't care about what was announced. I just don't care. I would like to say that I do, but I don't. So you know, there you go. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end this now. Go and sleep. It's not late at night. I'm aware. It's like maybe 9 o'clock, but I'm probably still gonna go and sleep. No one's here anyway. But I don't know if I'll keep this up as a video or if I'll edit it into I'll probably just keep up as a video, at least for a little while. That's what I did with the PS5 when it did really well in terms of people finding it and stuff. So I just ended up keeping it up forever? I don't know. I'll probably go down at some point. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I'm gonna go. And probably... what am I gonna do? I don't know. I haven't been on Animal Crossing today. I've actually got back into it. I played it too much, so then I just kind of burnt out from it, and I think I only played like a few days of like a week's worth of June, and completely left it until like a few days ago. I missed a tourney. I missed a bug tourney, which sucks because I want the Nook Miles from all of them, and now I can't get that until this time next year. That sucks because I wanted to beat the game, but now I can't. Anyway. It's fucking stupid. Okay. Play me out, Randolph. I still need to sort out all the volumes and stuff for this. Like, I did have like a thing on my phone that was like the right volumes for music and all that kind of stuff. But then everything was really quiet. So like even like the levels compared to each other were okay, but in terms of in total it was really quiet. Let's snap it up and change it. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I don't know when I'm uploading. I haven't edited anything for a while. I'm trying to look for somewhere to get money. I'm trying to get a job, so I want money. So YouTube's gonna take a sideline. Also, I'm kind of burnt out from it, so that's something. Anyway. Okay, right, yeah. Bye. Kill me now, please. Have fun in your future endeavors.